Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. And welcome back, everybody. Love when we get together with different people here on the show and just learn about their lives, learn about their careers. And a lot of times, what you think they do and their responsibilities are really aren't. Talking today with a chaplain. Now, you just say that word, right away you have an image of that person and what they do and the types of situations they deal with. But it's not always that. She has been doing that for many years at the Providence, Alaska Medical Center in Anchorage. And that's just a part of her career as a chaplain and so much more. So wonderful to have Dr. Patricia Ann Moody-Ray join us today once again on the program. How you doing today?
Great.
Now, you specifically are a mental health chaplain. Am I getting that right?
You got it right.
What's the difference between a mental health chaplain, which, by the way, until we met, I've never heard of that title before, a difference between that and just a straight-out chaplain?
Well, mental health is sometimes, I would say, disorganization of your personality, your mind, your emotions. And the other part of a chaplain is more sometimes where maybe they are seeking religious or spiritual concerns, trying to make meaning out of life events, or trying to balance their life, feel a lack of peace.
You said the word that was a game changer in my journey, and that's the word peace. All
right.
You don't realize until you realize it, what was missing from your life previously. I don't know if that I'm verbalizing that correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, the peace thing is just a game changer once you realize that we're lacking it. Many of us are lacking it in our lives.
Yes, so much so that it's okay to reach out for help and ask for help.
Was there a moment that you realized that you didn't have peace in your life, or through your faith it was always there?
Yes, there were moments I realized that I didn't have peace. And that moment was, as I've said in the past, when my mother died. I felt all alone, although I had two brothers, a sister, and a father. But nobody can take mother's place. So I needed peace in that area of my life.
How did you find it?
I found it by talking to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, reflecting on some of the things that she had taught me, some of the quotes she had said to me, some of the things that she would like to see me accomplish in life. I would go back there and say to myself, if I can't do anything, I want to do some of those things to please her, so I still feel connected to her, leaning on her, depending on her, and making her proud of me.
I don't know if I shared this, but my mom passed 6 years ago, and I find that she's always around. I see signs, symbols. Like you just said, making sure you feel a connection.
Yes. Yes, and so there are certain times of the year that I honor her. It seems like it's just she and I, that moment that has to spend some time together, mother and daughter, daughter and mother.
Mm-hmm. It's special. When you make that connection, and I'm curious how you do it. Is it through God?
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes I go into a meditation moment, and sometimes I even cry first for a while, weep, feel low in spirit, And then there's time when I'm on a high where I'm excited, joyful, thankful, grateful of what she has done, the foundation she has laid, and I can just go forth, go on, and then peace seems to abide in me.
Now, your faith is very important to you. Was it always that way?
No. I, left it to Mother to, lead, guide, and direct. But after she died, I knew then that I needed someone that I could hold on at all times and feel connected.
Do you always feel like you're connected to God?
Yes. Because he lets me know when I'm in step or out of step.
Okay, that I need to know. Like, how do you bring that on here?
Well,
how do you know? How do you know?
Well, sometimes I can maybe talk too much, eat too much, not spend the quality time that I should with him.
And sometimes we go off course. Sometimes we're, in different directions. But you feel that, like they say that song that came out, I don't know. Now it's probably 15, 20 years, but Jesus Take the Wheel. It's just like you drive, I'm in the passenger in the car. Sometimes you might have a passenger in the car that talks a lot or, wants to go in a certain direction. And it sounds like he grabs the wheel and kind of reels the wheel in, if you will.
Yes.
What have been some of the more challenging situations as a chaplain that you've been in? I would imagine certainly the passing of somebody and supporting that person's family or somebody that is close to moving on. That and other situations. What have been some of the more heavier ones for you?
The heavy one for me is knowing that I can't fix it. And, of course, you named them: death, grieving, departure, Those have been the things that has been very challenging for me. Being at the bedside and, know that they're about to take their last breath and it's nothing I can do about it, but accept it. And I always say to myself that serenity prayer: Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that helps with those challenging things that I can't fix.
It comes to my mind that is you can only control the things that are in your control. And so many times that people want to or get frustrated trying to deal with things that you can't do anything about it. You just need to accept it and move on.
Yes, absolutely. And be grateful that you had that season, or that time, or that moment, or that minute, that hour, that month. Be grateful for that. Yeah.
Well, you know what? There's gratitude. Why don't we talk about that? Because it's been said many times that gratitude is a game changer in changing your life, moving it forward. It just sounds too easy, too simple, but many say it works. What can you share with that?
It does. You realize that, you were blessed that you had that particular opportunity, that privilege to sow a seed, drop a nugget, be a blessing, because we're blessed to be a blessing. And so let me say, for myself, I'm grateful that I had that opportunity, that privilege to speak a word, say some encouraging things, be compassionate, listen, be present, ease their way, explore some of their concerns, not only just the body, the mind, and the spirit, but the whole person. So just so grateful and thankful.
Do you believe that if you practice gratitude, that you're telling the universe, source, whatever you want to call it, that yes, I appreciate what I have, and that by doing that, it will provide you with more. Not that you should do the right thing because, hey, I want more of whatever that is, but that's just the way some believe it works. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, attitude of gratitude is what I feel about many things that happen in my life. Having the attitude of gratitude.
I always forget that phrase, but now that I'm practicing more gratitude, I do. That's a great one, and it almost gets lost because it can be perceived as a cliche. You know, those things that you say them over and over again, and then it's like wallpaper. But it is. I intentionally have a gratitude journal, and every morning I write 3 things I'm grateful for, and
nice.
How they make me feel. Not just a shopping list, but how they make me feel. Like I might, could be anything. Doesn't matter. Could be a cup of coffee. Could be your dog. Why are you grateful for your dog? Well, he's always with me. Unconditional love. I look forward to coming home and seeing him, except when he pees on the floor. But, it's these things that just make you realize when you document them and write them down. But everybody has their own way of doing it.
Yes, he's always there.
Do you think when you say he's always there, you're saying that God is listening?
Yes, and God is always there for me.
How do you know that?
Because I get peace when I meditate, when I say something to him. I get a response that either make me happy or excited about moving on, doing great things, seem like a smile come on my face because the connection that we have, the peace that I get, the joy that I carry daily. The smile on my face, and I know it has to be him.
What do you say to somebody who wants to, let's say they're spiritual, they want to believe, but they haven't fully, I guess the best description is, given themselves to God. They're just, kind of on the fence, just, maybe they go to church occasionally and they want it. They want to believe that there's a connection. They want to believe that this is part of their life because they see it in others. What would you tell them?
To seek him, spend time with him. Open your whole heart to him. Don't play with him. Don't tease him. Be sincere. Know that he loves them just like they might love their parents or their children. And so in seeking him, be sincere. Spend quality time. And you'll find that there is joy, unspeakable joy. Just giving that quality the time. And then you'll find that some of the things that you used to do, you have no interest anymore. There is a different feel and pull and calling and thoughts, that pull you in a different direction that gives you that peace.
I'm getting from you, go all in. Don't hold back.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Don't have your mind somewhere and your body one place. And, be 100% present with him.
Yeah. some people are afraid to just give in and just say, all right, like Jesus, take the wheel. Please.
Yeah, don't be preparing dinner and then saying, I'm right here with you, Lord.
Yeah.
Now,
we're talking about your chaplain life. We're talking about your faith. Want to just, maybe next time we get together, go really deeper into life coaching. But that's another passion of yours, right?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, I go into more of the how, where, when, what, with life coaching with an individual, so that they can come up with that aha moment.
What do you hear from people nowadays that might work with you on the life coaching level? Do you feel that a lot of people are stuck now?
Yeah, I feel a lot of people is looking and seeking for someone to encourage them, be compassionate to them, just show concern, and spend some quality time. And so, the phones nowadays, the cell phones kind of take over, but it's still something that they need that connection with another person, a body. So that coaching gives a chance for them to hear you, even if they don't even see you, to correspond with you, to talk, to chat.
I believe it's also the accountability, because you might have some goals. And, side note, I'm in a men's group coming up on a year since I joined them. And the number one, it's, it was out of my wheelhouse when I joined, I got to tell you. I never thought I would ever be part of one. I've learned a lot about who I am in being part of it. And
great.
Every week you have commitments. You make commitments and you share them with the others in the group, and they hold you accountable. Did you, let's say, you got a goal, hey, I want to get back into shape, going to the gym 4 times a week, 1 hour a pop. They'll even reach out, hey, did you go to the gym today? And you got to be real. You got to be honest. But that accountability is there. And I believe when somebody works with you on the coaching level, that's what you provide. You walk in that journey with them.
Yes. Connecting and reconnecting, having them to, as you say, stay accountable of that commitment that they have made.
Now, I believe you told me the name Jewel of Life, and I'm trying to remember what that stands for. Can you share that again, please?
Jewel of Life Coaching.
Yep.
My mother's name is Leola Jewel Moody.
Ah, that was it. Okay.
She was a jewel to me, just a jewel.
Mm.
So I named it after her.
I truly, and I'm always transparent. I love that. Even Jewel of Life Coaching is wonderful in itself, but the connection to your mom, especially her name, it's as if she raised you to help others as a chaplain, and now you're taking that a step further, but also using her memory, her connection,
yes,
to get that done at the same time.
Yes, absolutely.
Who do you work with when it comes to the coaching side of you? Like, what would somebody be going through? How would they say, you know what, I need a coach? Who would that person be?
A person that have had a loss of meaning or joy in their life, death, grief, loss of concerns, prayer, and mindful, being mindful of things, connecting, need to be reconnected, finding support, sometimes resources that people might need, things of that sort.
I believe a lot of people are stuck. Life is a challenge, and sometimes you don't know how to navigate it, or you're not living your purpose and you don't realize it, and it goes against your grain. Let's say you're going to work every day, you're kind of miserable. I'm just showing up. It's like, yeah, I got to get a paycheck, support the family and all of that. Why are you miserable? Probably because that job isn't your purpose, or you're not living your purpose. Maybe it's not your job. Maybe it's volunteering, and that gives you so much joy, but you don't even know it because you're not doing it. I got to believe when you talk with somebody, you probably help them uncover what their true purpose is, because I know what yours is. doing what you're doing.
I try. I really try, to help them explore what their purpose is in life. What do they enjoy doing? And so I try to support their journey, so that they can have that peace and be accountable for the gifts and talents that God has invested in them.
You embrace this so much, in fact, that you have volunteered for decades to help out. Are you still ministering younger boys at a youth center in Anchorage?
Yes, McLaughlin Youth Center. Yes.
Wow, what's that like?
Basically, young people, and I do the boys' side, of the McLaughlin Youth Center. It's young men, young boys that have lost a reason to live, or have done things that now they're ashamed of, wish they didn't have a record now of something negative or something wrong that they have done. And so I, go in with affirmations, positive things, games, Bible drills, things that would make that hour, that moment, something that they wish they had taken part of, instead of doing the things that they did to cause them to be at that particular place at that time in the McLaughlin Youth Center.
What are you getting in general as feedback from the boys in that center? Are they feeling lost? Are they feeling just that nobody cares about them?
Sometimes I get is them saying, just the wrong environment I was in. I should have picked better friends, someone that wanted to do something with their life, instead of someone that at that moment I thought it was the right thing to do. Have fun, forget about it, not knowing that it's something that's going to be on my record for the rest of my life, or cause my parents to be so disappointed or disgusted with me, so disgusted that they don't feel they can trust me. I get things like that. They're so sorry that they made that decision when, mother and father, or their parents, or their foster parents, or whoever is, overseeing them, have said to them, don't do this, do it this way. But they still went the opposite way with their friends.
Is there overall, every situation is different, but is there true remorse there?
Some of them, not all of them.
Okay.
Some of them really feel bad about it, and they're the ones that would be vulnerable enough to speak up and say how they feel. They'll say, Chaplain Patricia, can I speak? Or if I'm talking about something, they'll talk about the challenge that they had, what they did wrong, and how sorry they are about it. But the ones that not sure if they want to do it again, or whatever, they stay quiet. They haven't come to grips with knowing that it's a better life out there.
I just love what you do and your passion. I don't think I've ever spoke to anybody with the amount of passion that you put into what you do. And it's not just one job. You have many. And you keep on going. And the proof is right there with your life coaching business. Patricia Ann, always great talking with you. Really, really love the inspiration you provide.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I do too.
And thank you so much for being here. Looking forward next time we get together.
Thank you. God bless, and have a wonderful day.
Oh, you too. Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Let's go inside the mind of a 10-year-old.
I should have worn those earrings today. I like those earrings. Gabby has those awesome earrings. I need to ask her where she got those, but that's just what she would want me to do. I'll have Michaela ask her for me.
Buckle up, Sarah.
Yeah, but then Michaela will be like, why don't you just ask her yourself? That's just like Michaela.
Sarah, buckle up.
Michaela's such a great name. I wish I was called Michaela. There's like a dozen Sarahs in my class.
Hey, we're not hitting the road until you buckle up, honey.
Oh yeah, seatbelt. I forget sometimes because my brain is like busy, you know? I wonder if there's pizza at school today.
Sometimes it can be tough to get through to your kids, but it's not impossible. Always make sure they're wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Remember, you have the keys, you have the power. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.